Here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We are an emerging nation. We've been around for just over 2.5 years. We have our own economy, currency, social services, treasury, and we are now building our industries within our cloud boundaries to improve our economy, boost the demand for our currency and its value. Who can be a citizen of United States of the world, which is what we are. We share abundance, but we are also the United States of the world. And I think that tells you who can be a citizen, anyone. We welcome all people from all geographical locations, colours, classes, creeds, backgrounds, financial status, gender, educational level, you name it. You're welcome here. Just bring a positive mental attitude and a willingness to share love and abundance, and you'll get on fine. It's absolutely free to become a citizen. No cost involved, and we even pay you, in fact, to complete your profile. So with that said, that's who we are and what we are, and we are hopefully streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'll be heading over there in just a second to make sure that things are working. Also, we get most of the comments in Facebook. So I'm heading to Facebook now. And when I get there, I'm going to be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group. And I'm going to scroll down and I'll be looking for the 22nd of December. So far, so good. And we have comments as well. Ramachandra from India. He is a UK citizen from Watford, but he's been in India for a few years. And we've got Andrew D from New Zealand, where it is, of course, Friday. It's Christmas Eve for Andrew, whereas for us it's Christmas Eve. Okay, so good morning to Andrew, and good afternoon, evening, good night, whatever, from other people, wherever you are. We've got Richard from Devon, not far away from me. I'm in Cornwall. We're both in the Southwest Peninsula, not very far away, probably 40 or 50 miles maybe between us. Maybe not even that. I don't want to. Right. We've got Deborah in as well from Southern Alabama, US of A. And I don't think that there are any Havasu broadcasts tonight, but there may be. You have to check the CRC. I've not had time to get in there and see what's going on yet. I'll try and get in there a little bit later when I finish here. But we've had a busy day here, and I'll tell you what's been going on in We Share Abundance in a moment. We'll just give it a minute or two longer to see if we get a few more people in, save them having to watch the replay to see what's been going on in the earlier part of our broadcast, I suppose it is, isn't it? Broadcast, yeah. We have done reasonably well with Beyond Infinity. I'll cover that in a bit more detail at the moment, in a moment, but we are just about breaking even, I think, with what we have paid out in rebates to people. The important thing with it is to get our members in and making money. Okay. We got Norman in from Doncaster, the UK, up in the, what would it be classed as, Doncaster? East Midlands, I suppose. Don't think it classes as the North East, but East Midlands. Doncaster, famous for its racecourse. I don't know about anything else, but definitely for its racecourse. Excuse me. Norman says it's north, not Midlands. Okay, North Midlands. I think people from the northeast used to say that Manchester was not the northwest; it was the Midlands. Um, up in Newcastle there. Okay, we we've given it long enough. We will get started now with a short prayer. The prayer is to help us to find true happiness. You can't buy happiness, you can only earn it through being of loving service to others. Doesn't matter how much money you've got, you cannot buy happiness. But the great thing is, if you create that happiness through loving service, everything that you want and need materially will flow to you. So we have a little prayer, very short, to cover that. And then we have a little affirmation following that because we are a non-separatist organization. We don't recognize superficial differences like people with hair or without hair, with beards, without beards, wear white shirts or black shirts, fat, thin, old, young. None of these superficial differences matter to us. We just see everybody as a human being, regardless of gender, nationality, color, class, whatever. And we do recognize that every human being is unique and has something unique to offer to our community, and so should be and is treated with equal love and respect. We have a little affirmation, very short, that helps us with that ideology. But first of all, let's get started with our prayer. We have Kingsley in from Manchester, UK. And I know people in Manchester consider themselves to be the northwest of England, regardless of what anybody else says, because I was born and raised in that area. Okay, so here's our little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you. We ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find the joy of service. Through service, bless each member, that they attract true happiness and everything they need into their life. Amen. Okay, and we have also our affirmation, also very short. It was like this. We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leader. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven and free us all from divisive harmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of our world. Okay, right. On with the show. Um, Reminds me of my days in the gang show. Do they still have gang shows? There used to be the Boy Scouts used to always have a gang show, sort of theatrical thing. And in the UK, Ralph Reeder was the guy that produced them. They were televised and they were quite good variety shows, really, all done with Boy Scouts. Okay, on with the show. Yeah, right. Reminiscing from my Boy Scout days. Um, what have we been up to today? Well, most of the day we've been spending on trying to sort out how to pass the information from Stripe into our back office, and we we know now we can do it. Um, but I need. Uh, Eviani came to me not very long before this broadcast, as she was logging off, saying that there were certain things she needed. And at this time of the day, my mind would take a long time to get around that. So we're going to be discussing that tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be able to get it implemented tomorrow, and then that will be in the dashboard for you and any other people that come in to pay with a debit or credit card, and it to be automatically upgraded in or done into whatever is intended. You know, whether you want to finance your available cash wallet or buy Easy Business Builder subscriptions, or what else can we do? Buy Poverty Crusher ad packs, uh, buy primary or secondary staking, all these things. We should be able to then accommodate existing and new members with that from the dashboard, and it'll all be automated in the same way that if you pay with coin payments. We're still struggling with Remuno, but they're actually in the process of changing all their systems, and um, we're not sure how that's going to be ultimately. So if we can't get that sorted out, we'll be looking for something else for people in the United States to be able to pay using cryptocurrency. Okay, and we've got who else? We've got Akpomade in from Nigeria. So that's what Devyani and myself to an extent have been on today. But I've primarily been spending time on getting a blog page up for Beyond Infinity, because it is a really, really good program. It's got a very imaginative and unique commission structure, but it doesn't matter whether you're passive or active, you will make money. Obviously, if you're active, you can make more money and make it faster. It has a good system for just passive. You've just got to be patient with it. But there is a spreadsheet there. I've got to adjust the video because I said some things wrong in the video because I was a bit late getting in there. You know, I was saying, that's 6 years and 52 weeks, and that wasn't right at all. But it's less than that. So it's better than it's shown in the video. But I made that video, and it's on there with a video from uh, Beyond Infinity as well. And there is a spreadsheet which I have available on there. It is now also in the multiple income streams in your dashboard. So you can go in there and put in your username, even if you don't want to be a paid member, which is only going to cost you $15 at the moment, because everybody that signs up with we share abundance links is getting a $35 rebate. So it's only a $15 cost instead of $50. But if you want to stay free, that's fine. But you can still register and change your affiliate ID in the downline builder, and that will appear with your link in the multiple income streams, and anybody that is in your network downline will have your link. And you can as a free member introduce people and earn the way through into being a paid member, much the same as you can with everything that we have in We Share Abundance. You don't need to put your hand in your pocket. You can work your way through. It takes longer. It's a bit more arduous, but it's possible. And so it's there also with Beyond Infinity. Once you have got in, if you choose to be active, it can be very, very lucrative. And what you've really got to do is you've got to go out and get 3 people that also want to be active, and get 3 people. and everybody gets 3 people, you'll make a lot of money. It's not multi-level, but um, but the way that the plan works uh, is based obviously on the introduction of members, and the more people you introduce, the better. But the crux of the thing is to get the people you introduce uh, introducing 3 people. And if you do that, that pushes you into different pay lines. Um, and there are, well, they talk about 3 ways of making money, but really there are 4, because you get commissions for introducing people, which is one, which they don't mention. You have what they call their big plan. I can't remember what the BIG stands for, but it is basically a passive income plan, which is very good, but it takes a little bit of time um, to get to the point where you're making thousands of dollars a week with it, totally passively. You don't have to do anything. Of course, you can get there faster if you use some of the income that you generate, some of the commissions that you make if you're active, and add those into that plan. Um, but without doing that, you can be certainly on a retirement income in about 5 years and a bit, um, and on a very, very strong, powerful income in uh, around about 6 years. It's also based on weekly payments. Most plans based on monthly. This is weekly. So if you're making $1,000 in this plan, it's $1,000 a week. That's like $4,500 a month. So you don't belittle the plan. It's very powerful. And as I say, you have a chance to get in there now at with a $35 rebate. If I mean, we've had a couple of people say, "Oh, I've only got $17." One person, I've only got $17 in crypto in my account. If you're in that situation, if you send your $15 uh, to me, then I can add the $35 to that and make you a paid member. With so many members that we have, it's just not possible to uh, pay everybody in at the full $50 level. But you may want to do that with some of the people that you introduce, particularly if they're family and friends. You can bring them in and pay for them at $50 level. But it takes a little while for that to break even for you. Um, because even though you get $40 commission initially, you've got to build up your reserve account, and you've got to get paid into the next level of things, and it all happens automatically. But it just means that you probably need to introduce more than 3, or get those 3 introducing 3 to be able to break even if you're doing that $50. If you want to do the same as we're doing, which is paying $35, switch it to $40, and uh, the reason we did it at 35 is because we have to pay fees on paying out the rebates to people, and we want to get to that break. Well, I think we're around about break even now. We've paid out, I don't know, certainly getting close to $1,000 in rebates now, um, and I think we've got commissions in just about covering it, and that's at $35. So if you're at $35 level, you're going to be breaking even, and then as people as your whole business grows there, you will be making a lot more money. There is also on the page I created a PDF on how to get to an income of 2,000 a week pretty quickly. And that is available. There's a button there you can click and download that. And I think that covers it on Beyond Infinity. I have sent a message. It should be in your inbox with the link, but I'll put it into the lost Facebook now. Here we go. I'll put it into the comments here now. Paste. And yeah, it's come up. So you can check out the videos there and get that spreadsheet, and also the PDF on how to get to $2,000 a week, which is, that's handy money, isn't it? $2,000 a week. You know, you're looking at pushing 100,000, about $100,000, well, a little over $100,000 a year, isn't it? So it's a good income and it is achievable. Yeah, you've got to put in a bit of effort, but if you want to be totally passive, just have a bit more patience, stick around for a few years, and you'll be in the lap of luxury. If you don't want to wait a few years, be active, okay? But don't expect too much too soon. If you want to be totally passive, it will work for you. It'll get you there. I know people, oh, that's too long to wait. I can't wait that long. But yeah, people work till they're 65 or 70 to get a pension. You know, they're working for 50, 60 years, some people, to get a pension, and the pension is nowhere near what you would get in 5 years with Beyond Infinity. One time $50 and no work at all. So it's very viable. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to do anything else other than liaise with Devyani on this debit and credit card situation and get that done, because it takes me a long time to put a page together, and particularly with videos. It's not bad if I'm just looking at a quick page, but if it's got videos on it, takes me a while. Okay, so hopefully we'll have a lot more done by tomorrow. What else have we got? Anybody that's in there now, get out there, get you 3 people in, and that'll put you into the honeypot. Also the Infinity Pay. Yeah, you only need 3 people. I think you only need 1 to get into the Infinity Pay line. 1 introduction, maybe wrong. One or 2 referrals get you into the Infinity Pay line, I think, and certainly with 3, you're into the honeypot as well. So you've opened up all the income streams just with introducing 3 people. So it's well worth doing. Get out there and do it. Unless you want to be totally passive and then just kick back, pay your money, sit back and forget about it. Put a reminder in your calendar to check out how it's going on in 4 years' time. Okay, that pretty much is it. You will need to set your withdrawal strategy, because once you set that, that's it. It's all done for you. You can withdraw like 50% of your income once you're making $100 a week or something like that, and that will still keep building. In fact, I think that's what I've got set on the spreadsheet. 50% once you get to $100 a week. So you start off with getting just $50 a week in that passive income thing, but it builds and builds and builds. And by the time you've got to the end of 5 years, you're making over $5,000 a week. So it's something to look forward to. Let me check. I don't see any questions here. Let me check in the Melon app, and we'll see if we've got anything in from YouTube or what's the other one? Twitch. Um, so we'll scroll down. Oh, Facebook users, Facebook users. Lewis is in from Portugal. Lewis is in the. I'm sure Lewis has prepared paid him his reading, I think. So he's in Beyond Infinity. He's saying hi from Portugal. That's the only one we've got from YouTube at the moment. And we're pretty much done and dusted with that. Everything is pretty much up to date. We are in a period right now, we're right in the thick of the holiday period, where people are not really doing very much. I do have numbers for you, um, it's always traditionally slow for a couple of weeks now until people get past the new year, a week into January, and they are looking at their resolutions and saying, "Yeah, I've got to do something, otherwise my life is going to be the same, and I'm not happy with where I am." So uh, once we get into the January period, we will be getting that campaign running for the 10K Cash Cow people. We've also got interviews with the developers for the trivia game site. Um, so lots happening in the new year. Lots happening in the new year. It's going to be a big year for everybody in We Share Abundance. Let's give you the numbers, what they are. I've not checked coin ranking, so I don't know whether there's anything showing there or not. But our registered members is a net increase of 1 in the last 24 hours. Net increase because we always take out people that haven't logged in for 2 months. We always get more referrals. So suppose we take out 50 people and we get 51 new people in, that is a net increase of 1. So that's what we have in the last 24 hours, taking us to 38,901. Just a minute. It's not a net increase of 1 because I've read yesterday's as 900 and it was 906. Yeah, it was 906. So it's an actual net decrease of 4. I'll just okay. So we're down 4 on yesterday. My apologies for that. And then we have active member count, which is up by 12. Active members are people, usually they're new members that have come in to increase the active member count. And they've completed their KYC and all the bits and pieces. And they are people that are logging in on a regular basis, usually daily, because they get one to log in daily. It makes sense, but it has to be a minimum of 50% of the available days in the month. So that's up by 12 to 4,980. And multiply Weezer, there's no change in the numbers or the advertising. But the bonus pool is up by $1 to $10,054.02. And that increase is caused just by the revenue share, which you get just for logging in. Okay, and so that really covers it. I'm going to be saying Happy Christmas and everything to everybody between now and the end of Christmas because it's getting close for a lot of people. So beyond here because of family commitments and partying, enjoying things and getting the Christmas tree set up. And most people have already got that done. But I know it's a busy time, although it's a very happy time usually. Merry Christmas. Okay. And we will repeat that for the next few days, along with any developments that we have. But things, generally speaking, will be a little bit slow for the next couple of weeks now. Where are we? The 22nd? Um, 2 weeks would give us into the next 3 weeks, really. It's going to be pretty slow. But we will keep moving forward slowly, sure. Okay. So until tomorrow, we're here every day at the same time, 7 p.m. London time, on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share opinions publicly, with the latest updates and news, answering questions, uh, and being 100% transparent. So until tomorrow, auf Wiedersehen, or if you like it a little bit more punchy, see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile.